Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today's topic is another interesting scenario on DAX, right? So let me first introduce to my model. So my model is quite simple. Like I have a three tables model here. One is customer, second one is the product, and the third one is your sales, right? So if you relationship, if you see that, so it is quite straightforward one. So there is one fact table and consists of by two dimensions, right? So each connected by the product ID and customer is connected through the customer ID. Very simple. Okay. Now what is the scenario today is that I want to get the customer's second order date. Okay. So the customer did the first order date in some, that is, we will get it through the min, or you can say anything. Min order date is fine. But what is the second one? Second order date. I want to get it from the customer, right? So how to get it? Let me first introduce the scenario. So let me take a slicer first. Okay. What we will do here is that we'll put our customer name here. First of all, okay, right. Take one table here. Okay, the first one where I'm saying that this is my customer and their order dates. Okay, so let's take customer name, okay, and their order date. Okay, order date is a hierarchy, so let me put only the dates, right? So let's select one customer here. Let's take anything. So this customer have done the transaction. Let me increase the size also so that it will be clearly visible. Just give me a second. Yeah, so correct column headers 16. Yeah, that's okay. So now if you see this, let's take this guy, right? Customer. He done how many transactions, right? Order to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Out of that, the first order he placed on 27 July 2014. Next order he placed on 28th March 2016, right? The second one. That I need for each customer. I need the second order date. So how we will get it here? The logic would be, first of all, we need to find the minimum order date, okay, for the customer. Second, I will compare again the order date. Order date greater than minimum order date. Whoever is greater than the minimum order date, that option, that is the one I will get it. So in this case, the minimum order date is nothing but 27 July 2014. And which is greater than that next one, it will be 22nd 28 March 2016, right? So whichever is greater than that, so that's order date. I want to get that information based on the customer name, right? So let's try to build the model here first, or the measure here. I can say second order date, right? Okay. uh, okay, so I will say first I'll take a variable here. Okay, so variable v min order. So I'll calculate the min of my order date, sales order date here first. I kept it in a variable. Okay, then I will start returning the value. Return, since the variable is there, it will be written, right? So I say calculate. What I need to calculate? Again, I need to calculate my minimum order date. Okay, based on the what, I need to create a table where I can compare whichever the sales order date is greater than the minimum order date here. So for that I will use the filter function here. I'll take all sales here. Okay, right? Then I say here, I can say in this one, I say the sales order date whichever is greater than my V min order. Okay, so get me that value. And the finally we need to put a filter for your the calculate expression is that based on my customer name I need it. This is required. Okay, so this is the one. So this is just a filter based on the customer name. So whatever the minimum order you are doing, it is comparing that one and give me, and based on the customer name as well. Okay, so now enter it. Right. So now let me try to pull that and put the second order date here. Not here. Sorry. Not here. We need to create another visualization for that. It will not work out here. So this is the fine, and let me just Control C and Control B and just down I put it. Okay, so that I can compare the both the values. So in this table, I will say instead of the order date, I will keep my second order date here. Okay, what happened? Mm, Just a second. Let me check that. Okay, sorry. This is not customer name because you need to take the table, right? So I say values of customer name, not a single value. I need a table for that. Along the table, I need to filter. Yes, sorry for that. Yeah. So this is the fix now. Yes. Now, if you see the customer name, what is the last second order date? 28/03/2016. This we can put it here now, but to compare that, I am just parallelly I am putting it. So if you see 22nd March 2016 is the customer second order date. Now, if I select any other guy here, so let's take this. So what is the second purchase date for second order date for this customer? 7 November 2015. Okay. So now again, this is the one which is 30 June 2016, right? This is the one, correct? So this is the formula or this is the DAX measure we need to write it here. Okay. So it will like, let me explain you one more time. So it is just calculating the minimum sales order date. Okay. And it is just filtering based on this table. Okay. Like when I compare the sales order date on it, then sales order date greater than the minimum order. What are the minimum sales order date we have? And finally it is getting filtered based on the customer. So it is just a placeholder filter. So you need the customer name based on that, right? The sales order name. So that's why we are keeping finally the customer name here. Okay. So this is uh, the solution to get the second order date. Okay. You can work on other steps also here. Just try it out the third order date, fourth order date. Just check it out how do the solution going to be, and put in the comments if you like this video. Do subscribe to this channel for more interesting content on DAX, data modeling, Power BI, and other resources also. Thank you.